Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, The Collector's Hub. Let's continue our story in the Thaumaturge. If you like this kind of game and would like us to continue with it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, thank you.
How do you feel?
I'd lie if I said I'm fine, but I'll manage. I just need something to occupy my thoughts. What's next? What do you intend to do?
I'm still thinking.
Do you want to know what I would do?
Please do.
I would face whatever it is that you must face. Papa hoped you would see some matters through to the end for him. Even if his ideals are not yours, don't run away from the inevitable. You can't be afraid.
Thank you.
Did I help?
I think so. I'll let you know how it went. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it is unknown. Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's cause. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone.
Is there any hope left for this story to have a happy ending?
I've thought of a good ending for our story. I want to finish what Father started. I'll rebuild the Thaumaturge Coterie. I hope that will bring peace to him and to us.
Papa would have been proud of you.
I'm sure not living to see this was part of his plan.
Victor.
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, Victor? If I put my mind to it, I can do a little magic myself. Did someone die again and needs to be buried?
We've decided about our future. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me. I need to see certain things through to the end.
Well, our Victor, all grown up.
I'll come back for you once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother. You can do it.
need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I need this carriage, and I've been to the Citadel before, and I don't intend to go there again.
Captain, this is the magician they're after.
Fuck, get him!
Sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
Effen mir efter dir. Ik steh einer Halleien, ob schein Rachmones auf mir. Ich hab mir nicht mit Feimen eins zu beheften, mit keinem ein kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubegen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up a storm in the city. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the 3 of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying. Wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the Free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Szulski. I'm a thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tail.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to tell me Konieczkin was dead?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
Please, I'm counting on you.
Gentlemen, let me handle this. Just follow me.
Your invitation?
I am Madame Samira, and these are my assistants. Countess Lermontova expects that I give her a tarot reading.
Countess Lermontova, of course. But your companions... Of course. Come in, please.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations to you both. You make a handsome couple.
Even though I felt as if my world had collapsed back then, I'm now grateful to you. You've made me realize how much people manipulated me, including you.
Well, anytime.
Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
Let's think. I'm here with my friends.
Exciting. Are they thaumaturges as well?
Please forgive my sweet schemer.
You're still fond of intrigues, I see.
Don't worry. I'm no longer governed by seeking recognition.
Sophia and I are truly grateful.
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, to Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
Congratulations. That's a job with quite a few responsibilities.
And it's very informative, too. There's something I would like you to...
Not a peep, Sergei. It's a nice evening.
The doubts you carry within you no longer hold you back. Do the right thing. Speak.
Mr. Shulsky, the situation is serious. What's happening in the streets is but a taste of the terror that the Tsar's trusted men, including the Governor General, are about to give you. They're talking about adjustment clinics. Places where people like you would be surgically deprived of their powers.
And from what I can gather, their awareness.
I think you should know that. Even if my honesty hurts someone I care about.
What do you intend to do, if I may ask?
I must leave you now. I wish you a pleasant evening. Enjoy myself with my friends.
Goodbye, Victor.
Have a good night, Mr. Shulsky.
Shulsky. Interesting sight. A bourgeois waiter. You do realize that you are still a wanted man?
I didn't expect we would see each other again. After Rasputin's death, you tucked your tail and went crawling back to your old masters?
I've never doubted the great mystic, unlike you. Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
So you also got a vague letter. But unlike me, I guess you actually believed its contents.
You are not worthy enough to find your way to Rasputin, so be silent, Judas scum. Soon the entire world will serve him, and I shall be his right hand. Me alone, perhaps.
I keep thinking, what's Rasputin's plan for getting an audience from the Tsar? And how is someone like you going to help him accomplish it?
He speaks to me and chooses my targets. The blade doesn't ask where to strike and why. I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you. I see you found some new company. Who are they?
These are my friends. Unlike Rasputin, they're real.
You betrayed him. He gave you everything, and you abandoned him. He'll find out about this. You will see.
Rasputin isn't here. Has he at least given you a sign that he's alive?
You won't break my faith.
That means no. Good luck. It's time for me to go.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy on you. I have to take care of myself.
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family's been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
I think the Countess is waiting for her tarot reading.
You remembered.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me. How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure. So the Lermontoffs are pauperized nobility. Unable to afford new palaces, they want to claim other people's properties. Preferably those who draw so much hostility these days.
Exactly.
The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
Let's say your anger rubbed off on me. So, I'll take care of everything.
Thank you for trying to help me. I really appreciate it.
I might not have been born into a fortune like you, but I know what real loneliness is. And now that we've formed a pact, I finally have somewhere I belong. And I won't have anyone mess with my people. Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course, as soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted, and this way we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
How could I miss something like this?
Yes. Today we will witness a true miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future, for his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish. Am I sensing?
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
After what you told me at Rodblitzes recently, I had no doubt he would show up.
I always try to make the most of my opportunities. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
Why are you here, really? What are you trying to do?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. They'll be happy to see a wanted fugitive.
This isn't over. I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
We've wasted enough time. You're not afraid, are you?
Find her, and do whatever you need to stop her. Otherwise, an unaddressed problem will grow to inconceivable proportions.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
What about thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters cult terrorists. A complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Has the thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
This is a sensitive matter for me. My close family has had some tragic experiences with their black magic.
I see. Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the thaumaturge's doing too?
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
Wanda?
I told you to leave me alone.
I don't care what you do, as long as you don't get in my way. Goodbye.
Farewell.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Geneth. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act.
And
I talked to the Governor General.
so, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
You're right. I'll come...
Good luck. And
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
what's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
Of course, I consider it simple misappropriation.
I hope you would feel the same were you born into poverty.
I managed to have a few words with a certain young man from the city council. He told me about an idea to introduce places that in a nutshell would make us thaumaturges lose our minds, and thereby our powers.
What exactly are you talking about?
A lobotomy. At least that's what it sounds like. There's something else that bothered...
Tell me.
Georgi...
What?
Let's go see Skawan.
Are you sure you know it?
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Skawan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I promise I'll try.
Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Skawan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Szulski. I will have you executed on the spot, all of you!
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
What am I hearing? You want to experiment on us, deprive us of powers and reason.
May Allah have mercy on you.
I'll deal with him. I'll show the butcher his place.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I hid my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature.
That's enough. You're enjoying this too much.
I've waited a long time for this. Don't interrupt me.
We didn't come here for revenge. And this.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything. Control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister. May she burn in hell. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from the fear that has triggered this destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Scowan!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
My name is Viktor Szulski. This is Emir Burnakovich and Madame Samira.
I appreciate the change in tone. Viktor Szulski, do you want my demise?
We come with demands because the situation forces us to do so.
The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Stop murdering us.
How dare you break in here and make demands? Tell me why would I agree to anything?
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sara Rivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
I can do it without you. Thank you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturge, who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
Congratulations. Russia is on your side again. Your dream has come true.
In my dream, we were both here. You could have been part of it, but you've forsaken me.
I feel better on my side of the ballroom.
Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now. town.
dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing.
Know your place.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I heard a new rumor apropos Scowen. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
Well, I could have been less restrained.
I know. The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Who are they exactly?
Forgive me, I didn't ask. But it would be good to make sure they don't grow any larger.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I hid my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature. And now we all suffer because you're an oppressor by nature. Say what you did to her and what you're planning for us.
I smashed her skull with a brick and threw her body down a well. Once the Tsar signs our decrees, we will seize all of you and mangle your brains. I will kill all of you, one by one.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor, Sarah.
Let me show you something.
Watch carefully.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Scowan!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You will lay down your weapon. You don't need it. Is that better?
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
You have no choice.
You're wrong. Even if you kill me, the Great Russia will prevail, and feel repugnance for people like you. If I lose everything, so will you.
Does your Imperial Majesty remember Svetlana Petrovna?
A traitor to the Tsardom. She died while trying to escape the city. Why do you mention her?
Victor, weigh your words now.
What did Svetlana Petrovna tell you?
Before she died, I learned your most guarded secret.
We know that your only male heir suffers from an incurable disease.
If the news were to spread, your already teetering authority would collapse.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
The Coterie wants to find a cure for the so far incurable disease of His Royal Highness. We know the whole of Russia suffers with him.
Victor, be careful.
Is helping my son really something within your power, Thaumaturge? Or is it just empty promises?
Here, you cannot lie. Allah knows we will do anything to save the Tsarevich.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
Let's talk about Georgi Scowan. The governor hates thaumaturges, because that's what his ignorance and fear dictate to him.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
Still not enough to convince me, Thaumaturge.
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
Without the master of the word dimension, we have no chance of success. Don't even try to argue with me about it.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me! I will grant your wish to stop the violence, and no more.
I have no other choice but to accept it.
There is always a choice. You just need to show your strength. You have to sacrifice someone to help someone else. I wouldn't have to do it if you had turned out stronger. Your Majesty, a socialist activist has penetrated tonight's crowd. Her name is Wanda Jeziakovich, and she is armed.
Now we are getting somewhere. I am inclined to offer you a little more. Speak.
We want a convenient agreement. More freedom in exchange for our cooperation as thaumaturges.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sararivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already.
Yes, we do want power. From the shadows, where we are most effective.
Now we are talking. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Not everyone will be able to celebrate. Isn't that right, Foundry?
I can be proud too, boy. And I do understand that great causes come at a price.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you can see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
First of all, if it wasn't for me, you would still be treating joint pains in exchange for hens, goats, and groats with fat.
And if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead. Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
Yes, but I will deal with it myself.
As you wish.
Look after yourself.
There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
Explain it all to him. Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing.
Know your place.
For the free and independent Poland!
I can't shake the feeling that we could have given them a different fate.
Is that regret I hear in your voice?
Yes, it's been with me since the Tsarevich's birthday.
I warned you. Unresolved problems usually grow to unmanageable proportions. If we're to change anything, Victor, we must act decisively.
I understand what you're saying.
You don't sound convinced.
It's looking like rain.
Sarah wanted to meet today on Marshal Koska.
Did something happen?
New radicals are beginning to make noise on the political scene. They don't want Jews, homosexuals, or thaumaturges in Poland.
What about the Tatars?
They haven't heard about the Tatars yet. Sarah keeps an eye on them.
Let's go.
And the weather is perfect for a hot cup of tea.
You and me? I reckon we still have some unfinished business.
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view. find how I should look at it. Liga and I see each other. But enough. It's time.